What is going on, you guys? Back again. Today's video is gaming chairs. I've been getting lots of questions on, hey, why such an expensive computer and a cheap chair, Why don't you get a DX Racer chair, the same typical, hey, you have an expensive computer, that means you have unlimited money. That is not the case. So, just wanted to straighten it out. Just because I have an expensive computer does not mean I have an unlimited budget. I do have to pick and choose where I want my money to go. I did not buy an expensive DX Racer chair because they're about $500 to $600 for the one that'll fit my weight class. Unfortunately, I'm not a light guy, so the gaming chairs that are about 200 to 250 pound weight limit is where I wanted my budget to be, but unfortunately, I am not 250 pounds. I'm a little bit more than that. So, unfortunately, I had to pick and choose where my budget went. This is my gaming chair that people... gaming chair. This isn't even a gaming chair. Who am I kidding? This is my old office chair. It has moved with me all over the place. It's been 6 years since I bought this thing. At the time, it was comfortable. Single guy, didn't need anything fancy. Shoot, I could have done a folding chair years ago, but, I got a $70 office chair. It's been about 6 years, and the hydraulic finally gave out. It's starting to tear, and it's lasted me, longer than I actually expected it to. So in the last 6 years, this was actually great because I wasn't a freaking mammoth. So now the chair is getting uncomfortable. The padding is so worn out that the screws on the bottom are starting to poke through the leather or the bottom of the seat. So I finally had to get rid of it. Or actually not get rid of it, but replace it with something new. I know people are going to be like, oh, why'd you get a cheap chair again? Well, like I said, my budget is not unlimited. I had to pick and choose, do I want to get a new car? Do I want to get a new chair? Do I want to put money into my computer? I chose money into my computer. I didn't need to upgrade my car. My little piece of crap Buick will get me everywhere I need to go. I could have gotten a Camaro. I could have gotten another GTO, which I used to have. I sold it. I could have got another Mazda Speed, sold that too. I didn't need that. I'm a family guy now. I have a family to take care of. I don't need to go buy fancy sports cars yet. I want one, but I pick and choose. So right now, my current hobby is computers. It's a lot cheaper than cars. So instead of buying a new car, like I said, I put my budget into building a computer. Like I said, it's not like I have unlimited money. That's just where I chose to put my money towards. And that budget also runs out. So, getting a new DX Racer chair for $500 just wasn't there. So on Black Friday, I bought this chair. The company is called Homecom. This is called it's Homecom Style Executive Gaming Office Chair. So, it's really a company that just put some design into it and called it a gaming chair. It's really not that more different than this cheap Walmart chair. Like I said, I bought it for $79 during Black Friday, which is great. It's just about the same price as this cheap Walmart one. But even without the sale, it's $109. Free shipping off Newegg. It's a great chair if you're on a budget. So, to go over some of it, it's still a gaming chair max. Its max recommended weight for this chair is 250 pounds. I'm definitely a lot heavier than 250 pounds, unfortunately. But if this thing lasted me 6 years, this will last me a few more years. To where maybe in the future I do have a budget for a new chair. Maybe I will get a DX Racer chair. But unfortunately this year, this is what I've got, and I actually really like it for the budget that I put out for it. So starting from the bottom, it's not the typical plastic wheel setup. This is actually metal or aluminum. I don't know. I'm not a metal expert. But it is steel, metal. It's not your typical plastic ones. The wheels do need a break in. I noticed when I first got it, the wheels were not turning. They were just sliding across my hardwood floor. Not too great for the hardwood floor when the wheels aren't spinning. But, like I said, you get what you paid for a cheap chair. This... Okay, so to go back to cheap chairs, this material is exactly what you'd pay for with a cheap Walmart chair. The material is exactly the same as what is on my my old office chair. It's a fake leather. It's not real leather. Same type of material. Same type of cheap stitching. Eventually, I'm sure this will start to come off. This isn't metal either. Focus. This is actually plastic. I thought that was metal. Steel, whatever it looked like in the pictures. This is actually plastic. So, if you're a guy my size, I wouldn't recommend leaning on that when you're pushing yourself up off the chair. But yeah, at least for this one, the arms do go up. Great feature. The thickness is just as thick as my old office chair. Like I said, the design is exactly like a cheap Walmart chair. Lumbar support and the pillow for your head. But like I said, you get what you paid for. It is not a steel frame. This is, I don't know if it's plywood or, I can't remember what they call that. Cheap, I can't remember what they call that. But it is cheap wood. Just like the Walmart chair. It's, you can tell is it compressed board or compressed wood? Or particle board? It's really cheap. You could tell. If I lean too far back on this thing, I guarantee you that the thing's going to snap in half. But I don't plan on leaning too far back on this chair, so I don't have to worry about that. As you can tell, it's not even that thick. So this padding is only going to be as comfortable as, like I said, $100. That's what you get. But then again, the question is, I'm sure people are going to say, why didn't you just get the $200 gaming chair if, say, I got this anyway as a cheap one and it only supports 250 pounds, just like the cheaper DX Racer chairs. They're still $200 to $300 for those DX Racer chairs. And for this chair, I don't plan on sitting and playing games for more than an hour long. I'll sit maybe 2 hours max playing a video game. I'm not much of a hardcore gamer. I'll play a game for an hour or so and then stand up. And that's about as long as this chair will stay comfortable. If you sit on this chair for longer than an hour to 2 hours, this thing gets very uncomfortable. So I'm okay with that. I don't plan on staying in this chair for longer than a couple hours. I don't sit there and play video games for 6-7 hours a day. So this chair is perfect for my needs. Like I said, I don't need to go get a $500 chair right now, which I'm not saying is bad. I'd love it, but I took my budget and put it towards something that'll benefit me more, performance-wise, and I've dumped it in my computer instead. But really, that's really about it on this chair. If you want to check it out, it's on Newegg. Actually, what's funny is it's on Amazon too, but a different brand name. I'm sure it's the same manufacturer in China that builds it and lets other companies put their name on it. I think the other one says Miramax or something. Miramax, like that film company that went bankrupt, but not the same. So, pick and choose. You don't need, depending on your needs, you don't need a $500 chair. This does just fine. In my needs, at least. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and my explanation of why I don't have a $500 gaming chair. If you want more questions answered on other things, let me know down in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more tech videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.